Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fine and dandy this afternoon. All right, T. Let's tap in, see what Spirit has for us. Oh. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Temperance. Balance, harmony, sensibility, purpose. Challenged by the Hermit and the Chariot in the upright. Finding the truth, shining a light on things, and controlling it. Controlling whatever that is, you applying determination and willpower to it. This could be inward, some special mindset or attitude within. So there may be some soul searching or some introspection. This could be an earth angel that's going within, tapping into inner gifts in order to apply it with determination and willpower and control the direction of this forward momentum. Gaining a victory. In the subconscious, whoa, that one jumped right out of there, didn't it? Yeah, conflict. Yeah. Can't get away from that these days, can we? So there's abusive relationships, conflict, and upheaval. In the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune. Turning point. Intentions and expectations. We've got the Nine of Swords. So we got trauma and despair. This turning point brings trauma and despair to somebody. In the near future. In the near future, we've got Queen of Cups reversed, jealous, obsessive, insecure, and the world in the upright. So there's a completion. So there's a completion of codependent, insecure, jealous, obsessive, fighting. Maybe there's a completion to codependency. Everybody has to put in the work. The lens that's being looked through is the Hanged Man reversed. Lack of control, resistance, delays. So with this card, so we've got a Nine of Swords, that the wheel has turned on this conflict. We've got this Nine of Swords. So somebody's in trauma and despair over this. They're having nightmares. They're jealous and codependent and resistant to change, but they don't have any control. And this is the completion of that cycle. You got the Wheel of Fortune at turn, and then we've got the World here. It's a completion of codependent, jealous, obsessive stuff going on. They don't have any control. In the environment, we've got the Four of Wands, celebrations, reunions, freedom, marriage, domestic happiness, harmony. How long has it been since you've been in an environment that wasn't just your own energy, that was harmonious? I mean, it's pretty rare these days, where everybody's open and flowing together. So in the hopes and fears, Six of Swords, relationship with this duking them out and stuff. We're releasing that baggage, moving on, and changing. That environment's changing. Moving to calmer waters. Leaving it behind. And the outcome? High Priestess, Divine Feminine, Sacred Wisdom Keeper, high morals, trustworthy. And it says hidden, so she could be hidden. Like, she might not be drawing a lot of attention to herself. She's one of those stealthy, skillful, willful powerhouses. I love how some folks are so stealthy. It's like they're those Black Hawk, invisible, cloaking jets or whatever, those military jets. Aren't those the Black Hawks that go transparent and they're like those, stealth. I don't know what they're called. I don't keep up on that stuff. It just sounded good. We got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and the Emperor. Here with negotiations and contracts. And the money. So the Emperor is here with the money and with the contracts. No more, no more winning at all costs. The completion of codependent, jealous stuff. They don't have control. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. I mean, I, on the other hand, think of myself as one of the world's greatest distractions. But I mean, you got to be great at something, right? But this gal, she's stealthy. Please do whatever you need to do with the genders. Because that one just, whoa, am I upside down? No? Okay, let me check these. What in the heck? Okay. We got poverty here. So there could be balance brought, there may be balance and harmony brought to a situation that was poverty. A sensible, moderate state of being, perhaps. Challenge. So the hermit is either going within and finding the willpower, the determination for victory. Somebody may be meditating right now, this temperance, or it could be an earth angel. This earth angel may not have a lot of money, but they're meditating right now and they're going within and they're connecting to that I call it the seed that the Most High plants within us, right? And it's up to us how we grow it, you know, or whether we just choose to let it not grow. So it's that seed, you know, what did it grow into? What did it become? And so it's like this earth angel, this temperance being or whatever, is going within and they're connecting to that seed, and they're connecting to all of the potential of its gifts, and they're pulling that up. It could be that this earth angel is working on pulling that up into those who have been in a state of poverty. Like maybe, what are you doing, my love? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. I fed him a steak salad. He hates vegetables, but there was steak in it, so he ate the whole thing, and now he's not happy. He might have a tummy ache. Mama snuck veggies in on him. Poor baby. Sorry there, boy. Coffin in the reverse. Coffin in the reverse. Victory. Coffin in the reverse. Five of Swords. Abusive relationships, conflict, upheaval, competition, bullies, sneakiness. Regarding marriages, regarding unions. The wheel has turned. Inevitable fate. Destiny. It's a turning point. Oopsie, sorry baby. For courtships. He's like 14. So in dog years, I think that's like 96 or 98. Yeah. He's an old boy. We have a Nine of Swords here, and despair. Yeah, despair, trauma, hopelessness. They lost. Third wheels, enemy situations. We have an immature man. Could be a younger man. We've got Queen of Cups energy. So it's codependency, insecurity, infidelity, unfaithfulness, jealousy, obsessiveness. And then we got the World here. So it's a completion of that. It's a celebration of life, an attainment of wholeness, of completeness. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. Whoever this is, that is in poverty, that was fighting for this Earth Angel's essence and union. They don't have any control. They have a fear of sacrifice. They're resistant. They're stalling. Imprisonment. Four of Wands, celebration, reunions, freedom, marriage, engagements, domestic happiness. Change. And it won't change. Nothing can change it. Six of Swords, restoring, relationship with this drama is ending and you're moving on to calmer waters. Releasing the baggage, transitioning, and leaving this scenario behind. Whoa, sorry there, my boy. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that was weird. Okay. Everything just fell on the floor. Alrighty then. So, relationship ending. So, whatever this thief was doing, the whatever work they were doing to get into this house, it failed. That this scenario is ending. You're moving on to calmer waters. You're leaving this baggage behind. The relationship is ending. The relationship is ending. You're going home. The relationship is ending with this thief who worked to steal your house, your home, and your house. In dreams, a house is the body, the temple. It's where your spirit resides, your soul. It's what houses your vitality, your essence. So they were not able to do this to you. And that's that. You're the high priestess. You could be hidden. You could be working from an unknown place. You've got all your shields up. You've got all this fancy stuff, which is cool because so many of us how I like to describe self anyway, sometimes, or at least how I used to describe self, was an accidental tourist. And, when you're accidentally touring something, you don't really know the ways of the land or the customs of the people, right? And so you just kind of bulldoze your way through the place. But not this gal. She knows what she's doing. She's got this sacred wisdom, sacred knowledge. We got one. We got one. Main female. Main female. High priestess. Main female. Potential earth angel. Earth angel. Earth angel. Toil and labor. Going on a journey. Expectations of a high honor wealthy man. Official person. Somebody has concern over these lovers coming together, doubly concerned about this main male. Oh yeah, these false people are all messed up in the head about this great fortune because they're in bad health. They're in bad health. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. Sorry there, baby boy. Alrighty then, so this Earth Angel or Temperance is the balance, the harmony, the return to sensibility. Somebody's here in poverty. They don't know what to do. They weren't able to, they're challenged because they weren't able to put you in a coffin. Came out in the reverse. And you are introspecting, you are going within, and you are hooking up with all of the wisdom in your seed, in your lovely little seed, all those gifts that were planted within you and that you grew. It's like you're going in, you're introspecting, you're meditating, you're connecting with all of this wonderfulness that the Most High planted within your essence, and you grew it. And now you're like, I'm into it, and you're hooking up with determination and willpower, and you're going to have a victory here. Maybe you already have been maybe you've already been victorious. Somebody doesn't know what to do because regarding this conflict, and this marriage. Whoa. Okay. So, yes, Hermit going within, connecting with all the special gifts. The values are not about money. Temperance, Earth Angel, harmony. And this person feels unappreciated and indecisive because they couldn't put you in a coffin. They couldn't put this Earth Angel in a coffin. And they're in poverty because they were counting on getting the essence of an Earth Angel so that they could thrive. Because they didn't water their seed. They didn't grow their seed. They shot on their seed. They're all about abusive relationships. Somebody wants to call up and have a conversation. Could be somebody that this earth angel is connected to, but in a courtship with, the wheel has turned. There is destiny, ups and downs, unpredictable for some. Just the wheel of destiny has turned. Secrets. Courtship, secrets. Not everything has been told. This younger man or immature man is in a Nine of Swords energy, depressed, having a nightmare. Over this courtship. Whoa! What do we got here? No soul. Oh, double freaking no. No soul contract, no soul tie. For this immature man. Nine of Swords is what they get. This is a completion of codependent, jealous, obsessive, unfaithful relationships. It's time to celebrate life and come into wholeness. To mend the heart. To mend the connection between the masculine and the feminine. There's been so much damage. It's time to mend this connection. So yeah, they didn't get a soul tie, no soul contract. There's no control. They have no control. They're facing imprisonment. They weren't able to change these Four of Wands reunions. Yeah, they didn't get a commitment. They're facing imprisonment. No commitment. No control. Facing imprisonment. They were not able to change these reunions, these Four of Wands unions. These will be sacred marriages. Perhaps you too have always dreamed that something like that existed, but have never. I mean, like I mentioned in another video, the closest that I ever came to witnessing a divine union was a friend's parents. They really seemed to groove really well together. They really had reciprocity. Yes, man. Equal give and take. Now, granted, you know, the indigenous cultures know, and everybody who has any awareness knows that there are specific roles that are for the masculine and feminine, and then the roles that they have together, and that's just common sense. It's not discriminatory at all. I mean, what had been was, but in a proper society, it's not, you know. That doesn't mean that either or cannot go and do the other. It's just that, I'm sure somebody will disagree with me, but I happen to like that concept a lot. You know, when I was younger, I worked in the shipyards, and I had to wear steel-toed boots, and I was a tank cleaner, and I'd get all oily and ick all the time, and my skin would get stained, and You know, and then I got laid off after a couple of years, and I got a job and working in the printing industry. And after 3 weeks, I got called back to the yard. But I'm like, no, I took a $2.50 an hour pay cut so that I wouldn't have to wear steel-toed boots and a hard hat and get oily all the time. I wanted to be a girl. So this is really cool, you know, that these unions, it's like, you know, the feminine has been forced really in the previous cycle to wear all hats, you know, and it's just not a feasible situation, you know, it's not a sustainable situation. Anyhow, you got this relationship with this thief is ending. The work that they did to try to get your house failed. They missed their opportunity. This high priestess is the main female, potential earth angel. She's not guilty. Aw, inseparable. Isn't that nice? Our love is always there despite the distance. Daydreaming. I'm always longing for you. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. And it's too late to take any action. And there's hope for these families, for these responsibilities. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Get him on camera. Let him make his little debut. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you. Temperance, earth angel, balance, harmony, sensibility. Sensibility, soul searching, getting in touch with those gifts that you grew on the inside, that the Most High's planted within you, seeded within you. Your values are not about money. There is somebody here whose values were about money, though, and they were trying to take you out because you were a cash cow, and you know, you're with your energy, and it didn't work out very well. We got soldier in the reverse, so they don't know what to do. They're in poverty. Soldier in the reverse. They feel unappreciated. They were not able to put this earth angel in the coffin. Frivolity, earth angel. She might be cheerful. Her values are not about money. Her values are about fun. There's just too many differences. So, yeah, that was all about abusive relationship. You know, not partnership, not an actual marriage, where you actually want to hear the other person's voice, where you actually like the other person and want to build something with them. I'm so glad we're moving away from the shallow. Man. It is possible to drown in shallow waters, especially when they look like the previous cycle's energetic movements, as a whole. Freaking wild. Freaking wild. Enemy. Enemy. Abusive relationships. Enemy to marriage. Enemies to marriage. The wheel has turned. Courtship. Courtship. There's still some secrets. Like, not everything has been told yet, which is wise in certain circumstances. Oh, we've got doctor. There could be a younger man who's in trauma and despair. They kept secrets. They may need a doctor. They may have gone to the doctor. Maybe they went to the doctor and they have a secret and they're in a 9 of Swords because of whatever they found out at the doctor. It's a secret. They're in trauma and despair. They didn't get a soul tie. They didn't get a soul contract. Baby. Yeah. He's so... We've got conversation and falseness in the reverse. So he doesn't want to talk about the truth. Or he's not telling the truth. They're jealous, obsessive, unfaithful, codependent. The completion of this is now. It's time to fulfill this. It's over. It's time to mend the connection between the masculine and the feminine. Or unions in particular. Do whatever you need to do with the genders. Thought. Somebody's thinking about it. Somebody's putting a lot of thought in it. Somebody may be up in their thoughts. You do have this conversation here. Somebody wants to have a conversation. They want to fix the connection. It's a rich connection. It's a wealthy connection. And it doesn't necessarily mean money. It can mean the vitality. Wow. Union could very well be like with another person who actually has life in them. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. Okay, stop. House. 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 So yeah, they have a fear of sacrifice, a lack of control. They're in prison, or they're facing imprisonment. They did not get a commitment. And house is here. We've got, so house could be for the completion, the sudden wealth, the mending of the relationships, the actual true blue, committed, faithful unions, a departure from those jealous, unfaithful, codependent unions that are obsessive and like to put knives in your heart, and no loyalty, So there's a return to that. That's nice. And reciprocity. It's in the house. Cheerfulness. Yes, happiness. So you be happy. Reciprocity, happiness. It won't change. It'll be steady. Moving on to calmer waters. Releasing the baggage of the past. Leaving it behind. The work that this thief did either backfired or it failed. They missed their opportunity to get the house. I have a feeling there's still one last hurrah coming up because everything is too freaking quiet. Wedding in the reverse. Yeah, they didn't get a wedding. They couldn't gain a contract in order to gain a house. They failed. They missed their opportunity. Whatever they thought they had going on, they didn't. Main female high priestess is here. She's not guilty. She could be hidden. Like these thieves may not know where she's at. What you got going on there, boy? Huh. We got it. Somebody here is not a sweetheart. We'll clarify that. Lover. Foe. Okay. All right. Here what we got. It could be whoever this is could have been from a previous contract or whatever. A foe that was a lover who wasn't a sweetheart. And there could be some joy around this because whoever that was or whoever that is in despair, suffering a malady. They're in prison. And there is happiness here for the main female high priestess. So there's joy here for the main female high priestess. She's not guilty. There's celebration. So everybody's celebrating. And then that foe who could have been a lover from a previous cycle, however that panned out over however many thousands of years, whatever. They're not a sweetheart. And yeah, they're in prison or they're going to be in prison. They're in despair. They're sick. They're in despair. They're sick. Oh, let me get all this down here properly so that I can read it without problem. On the bottom of the deck, we have child. Somebody's in sorrow over this child. A young woman may be suffering a misfortune for consistently causing people to become a widow regarding love and being in melancholy. Oh, man, what a rotten thing to do. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Oh my goodness, baby. Oh, he's mad. I'm going to have to give him some other kind of food. Get rid of that salad. All right. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Stubborn. So whoever this soldier, they're not able to fight. They're in poverty. They're indecisive. They're don't know what to do, but they're stubborn. They could be acting a little nutty. They could be acting a little nutty. They feel unappreciated. They weren't able to put this earth angel into a coffin. The earth angel went inside and utilized the gifts that the Most High planted in there. Their values are not about money. They're very happy, lighthearted. Good news. This soldier is challenged because you got good news. They couldn't put you in a coffin. Earth angel. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you, whoever this marriage is. Whoever's planning on marrying this earth angel wants to talk to this earth angel. Or maybe it's this person wants a marriage with this earth angel, so they want to have a conversation with them. But it's just conflict and upheaval. It's abusive relationships. It's an enemy. They wanted to bring, We know the story. Withdrawals, rejection, enemy, rejected, or they're having withdrawals. They're having withdrawals. They wanna have a conversation. There's the Wheel of Fortune, a courtship in the recent past. Regarding a family, courtship, family, there's secrets. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. They wanted a courtship. The wheel has turned. They wanted a courtship and a family, but they have secrets. They need to go to the doctor. They're in trauma and despair. They're sick. And they don't have a soul tie. They don't have a soul contract. They don't want to talk about the truth. They're sick. There's something wrong with them. They're not healthy. They're jealous, obsessive, unfaithful, codependent. They probably got some kind of an STD or something, some kind of an incurable STD. But that's a completion of that cycle, that patterning. It's a completion of that cycle. Robbery. Robbery. Secrets. They were trying to rob somebody by getting a relationship and then, putting them in a coffin, but it didn't work out. That was their intention. Getting this courtship, luring in, hey, let's have a family. But no, it was just to get the fortune, lock in with the contract, get the family tree, and then gather the fortune that belongs to that family tree, right? But they weren't able to put you in a coffin. None of that worked out. Oh, goodness gracious. They're going to have to live and learn. This is the end. This is the end. The completion. We got the world card. Live and learn. This is the end to jealous, obsessive, codependent, unfaithful relationship. Death. Completion. Sometimes it gets a little hot. So, yes, there's an ending. And they have a lack of control. They're facing imprisonment. They did not get the commitment in the house. They're stressed out. And in the environment, we have celebration, reunions, freedom, marriage. We have change in the reverse. They can't change it. Reciprocity, equal give and take, and cheerfulness. Reservation. There's no reservations. And I take that to mean, let me just Google it so I get it right. I take that to mean there's no hesitation. There's no doubt. There's no... I don't have a photographic memory, man. Oh, reservation. Where did the card go? Right here. But it came out in the reverse. So reservation is having a doubt about something, or having no doubt about something. Yay, I was right. Okay, so this is how I take this card to be in this particular instance. There's no reservations. There's no doubt about it. These are relationships that are harmonious, and they will not change. They will be steady, reciprocal, cheerful unions. Gosh, sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? You're moving on to calmer waters. This whole relationship business is over. You're transitioning into partnership and releasing the baggage of the old, moving it on, leaving it behind. The occupation, the work that this thief did is in the reverse. It did not work. They did not gain a wedding. They're not in the house. They missed their opportunity. Yeah. You triumphed. You're leaving it behind. Leaving it behind. High Priestess. A hidden, sacred wisdom keeper. Main female. Happy. Joy, joy. She's not guilty. She's not guilty. But this person who's not a sweetheart, who could be an ex-lover, or it could be whoever had a contract with her in a previous cycle, is a foe, and they're not a sweetheart, and they're in despair because they're suffering malady and they're facing prison. Yeah. High Priestess does not lose. She's not guilty. She doesn't lose. Triumph. Obedience. Coach. So she's obedient to whatever it is maybe that she had been taught, or maybe to whatever the Most High instructs her as. She's relaxed, at ease, coming into perhaps a new family tree. And this whole business is being stopped. And those who had been fighting, they want to compromise. They want to apologize. They're going to say they didn't see, they didn't know, they didn't understand or something. I don't know. But, they were indulging on whatever it was that they were indulging on, and they thought it was a great idea to make you persevere through natural disasters, to confuse you regarding eternal love. They might have cursed you with homelessness. It's coming back to them. All these third wheel enemies, what they did as a profession, taking bribes, bribing, hurting those who earned merit and were all about promises and loyalty and faithfulness. Yeah, they're facing confinement and they're protesting it. They're furious about it because justice is being served, and the schedule it's on the schedule, and they're bound to their commitments. These mask wearers are bound to their commitments, and they're fighting with each other. They're frightened. With that, I'm going to go ahead and leave it because it's almost an hour long, and I hope this helped clarify something that you may have already known. It is really, I feel very hopeful in the regard to constant, consistent, happy, reciprocal partnerships that are you can trust, no doubt. This high priestess is not guilty. And her foe that came against her, that moved against her in this whole scenario, is going to prison. They're sick. And they're in despair. It was a setup, man. It was a freaking setup on an earth angel. And it didn't end well. See you on the next one, everybody.